Hi, I'm Gary Burgess, a film and motion graphics editor. Whether you intend to do your own videoing or get a professional to do them for you, this tips video is designed to give you some of the basics to get you up and running fast. These days you don't need expensive equipment to create high quality videos. A digital SLR camera capable of filming in high definition is more than suitable. Even mobile phones can do a great job. In fact, the Hollywood movie Unsane was filmed entirely on an iPhone 7, and more recently, Lady Gaga's music video for her single, Stupid Love, was filmed on an iPhone 11. So you have probably got what you need to film already sitting in your pocket. Video is a visual medium that captures movement. A common mistake people make with video is to move the camera around, pointing this way and that, rather than keeping it still and capturing the movement inside the picture. A stable picture is very important for viewing pleasure, so put your camera on a tripod to keep the picture steady. And if you have to show different angles, film one and then another, and put them together in the editing phase like this. And if you have to move around, consider using a stabilizer to make the scene less jerky and more pleasurable to watch. Compare these two sequences. The top one has been filmed using a gimbal or stabilizer, the bottom one without. I'm sure that you would agree that the top image is much better to watch. Perhaps the hardest thing to control when filming is sound. Background noise and wind can play havoc. Camera microphones are not always the best choice. They can sound very tinny like this. It is best to spend a bit of money on an external microphone or lapel microphone. They will give you a much richer sound like this and are designed to limit sound or the noise from other sources. And where possible, shoot indoors, where you have more control over the sound conditions. When filming, light is your paint, so use plenty of paint for a bright and vibrant scene. Even if to the naked eye it looks like you have enough light, you probably could do with more. Low light conditions can result in a lower quality footage. This is because your camera may compensate for the low light by increasing the light sensitivity, resulting in grainy footage. You can purchase low-cost studio lighting online, or you can even consider work light options from your local large hardware store. If you have to film outside, don't film in direct sunlight, as you will get too much contrast. Look to use a shaded area where the light will be more even on your subject. Ex-Prime Minister Paul Keating was well renowned for insisting on live interviews. That's because he understood the power of the edit. Let's have a look at the following.
Mr. Jones, do you deny having anything to do with it?
Absolutely. Oh, he looks a little bit too convincing, don't you think? Let's make a change.
Mr. Jones, do you deny having anything to do with it?
Absolutely. We inserted a gap between the question and the answer, which made it look like Mr. Jones had to think about what he would say, and therefore he might have been hiding something. Of course, this is a bit of fun, and editing can be used for good too. In fact, it's an important part of the process, and done well, it will help set the right tone and present a crisp message that will resonate well with your clients and prospects. Filming with multiple cameras is a good idea, especially if you're filming a static scene like an interview panel. More than one camera gives visual variety and will better engage the viewer. It also makes editing easier and cheaper because if you need to make a cut, you can avoid an obvious jerky cut like this and instead you can switch to another camera angle like this, making for a seamless transition and a video that will look much more polished and professional. Have you ever wondered why they use a clapperboard at the beginning of recording a scene? One of the reasons is that it provides a great way to sync up multiple tracks in the editing phase. The clap creates an audio spike, and every recording will have that same spike, meaning it is a quick and easy process to get your various camera angles in sync. You don't need a clapper. A simple clap as you start to record is all you need. Most people watch videos on their smartphones, and 9 in 10 of those still hold their phone vertically even when watching a video. Ironically, this means your traditional 16:9 or landscape video can be relatively small, whereas vertical videos use more of the screen, like this, and can generate more engagement as a result. So you might want to give some thought to what format to use. Vertical videos may present challenges with layout, especially if you have a scene that is more suited to a widescreen approach. But it may be worth at least considering other formats in your planning phase. For example, a square video may be a good compromise, especially if you are aiming your videos at social media channels. The best location for a studio setting is indoors. Rooms in a house or an office are fine. Ideally, you want a large room with plenty of space. A carpeted room is best because that and any furniture or curtains etc. will absorb sound and so give better acoustics. Be careful of rooms with fluorescent lighting. These lights turn on and off 50 times a second, and although it can't be seen by the naked eye, it can be very visible when filmed. Try to limit traffic in and around the room when filming. A simple filming in progress sign may help if you don't have the location entirely to yourself. Aim for a simple background that doesn't draw the eye away from the speakers. And if you have a TV in shot projecting images, ensure the screen isn't flickering when filmed. If using 2 cameras, have both cameras film everyone, but from different angles. With 3 cameras, have one at the front filming everyone, and a camera on each side filming different panel members. Ensure that you own everything that you film. That is because when you upload videos to social media, you are agreeing that you own or have the rights to use all of the content. If you film yourself on your camera, you will. However, if you use someone else's camera or engage a videographer, the owner of the camera or videographer owns the copyright, unless you negotiate otherwise. If you feature other assets, such as stock video or photographs from the web, remember that free doesn't always mean free. For example, they may be free for personal use but not for commercial. You may have to give the author attribution in the credits or pay a fee for business usage. Even the software you use to create your video may only be licensed for personal, not commercial usage in some cases. So make sure you check the licenses carefully or seek advice if you are not sure. When it comes to music, you need to be very careful. Buying a CD or an iTunes song does not give you commercial usage rights. And some sites like YouTube actively scan the music and will notify you if they believe that you are in breach of copyright, and can disable the sound on your video or even take the video down. Today, video is more accessible than ever. Equipment is relatively cheap and easy to use, and by following these tips, you can be creating professional looking videos in no time. Remember, video builds trust with your brand and provides clients with a greater understanding of your products and services, which in turn can lead to more leads and increased sales for your business. So what are you waiting for? Get started today.